on the morning of December the 7th. It was a little bit story. Now we're going to show you a few things. You already know the story of the pros and cons, so I'm not going to reiterate on that. But I will show you some of the things that could be interesting to the men who read the Times. The men who read the Register, they already know what it is. Oh, I got to keep the press down. Okay, I got it. All right, now, on the morning of December the 7th, the attack begins. Now, these planes came in, and we had code names for them, but I'll break them down into English so you can understand what they are, since a lot of people don't understand the naval language for them. But the Zero comes in, and the Zeros were coming in at this angle here, and right behind the Arizona, which is there, the band, every battleship had a band. And every Saturday night, the band would have a contest with all the battle planes. And the Arizona always took the title because they were the best. 2 Zeros came in here, and on the back side, the band was just getting ready to do colors, and we were going to raise the flag, and they put a strafing run in there, and they got about 60% of the band right off the bat. And at that time, we had general quarters. And my ship is laying right here, next to the Oklahoma. And right there is the Neosho. Now this Neosho had just unloaded to the tank farm here. PBY is right here behind the California, which Bob Bankston was on. And the first plane that came around was the torpedo plane. And he dropped his torpedo, and you can see the rooster tail going up here. That's over 100 feet high. Oklahoma starts to list. Another plane came in to hit her again. Another plane hit her again. The ocean gets underway, and she starts out through the channel. This is the opening to the channel going out to the outer harbor. The California is sitting here, and as Oklahoma is going over 14 degrees, battle stations are called on the loudspeakers. So I go across the quarterdeck trying to get to the conning tower because I got to go on the outside stairwell and get to the conning tower. And right behind me was the gunnery officer and the captain. And as we were going through there, why this spray came up with another round of torpedo planes coming through here. And so as the ship was slowly going over, the men were coming out. The fires were starting in here. The West Virginia on the outside here was taking 3 torpedoes. The Arizona had a couple go underneath the Vestal, and she was taking a couple of shots. And then behind that, the Nevada was trying to get steam, and she was trying to get underway. And here's the Nevada, and she was going to come out this way and get underway. And about right here, she was hit with torpedoes, and then she had to come over here, and she docked right here by the Naval Hospital. The Neosho got underway, and she was out, and nothing ever happened. Never even got a hit. They didn't even pay any attention to her. So if you can envision this as an old medieval castle here, all these battleships were on the outside, took all the torpedo hits. The Tennessee, which was here, and the Maryland, and the Pennsylvania over in dry dock, over here. Over in dry dock, they hit pretty well because they got the casing in the downs and blew it up. The Shaw was over here, and she went up in a ball of flame when they hit the magazine. The second plane torpedoes made a run. They had a horizontal bomber come in. They dropped a bomb, which is probably an armor-piercing shell, 500 pounds, right in behind turret number 2, which was the magazine. They had 1 million pounds of black powder and cordite. The Maryland had 1 million pounds of black powder and cordite because that Friday the gunnery officer and I had gone through the magazines and we had inventory, and I had a lot of reports to make to the Naval Gun Factory. And as all of these things were going on, they were horizontal bombing us, they were dive bombing us. The smoke was so bad you could hardly see or breathe. And they still hit you, and they still kept coming, and we never thought the darn thing would end. As soon as the first wave was over, the captain said, go down to the gangway there, which was over next next to the Oklahoma and said, see if you can get some of those men out of there. And they were screaming, they were on fire, and they were burning. And so we got boat hooks, and we were trying to get them out. And a lot of things I can't go to because too painful yet, even after all these years. 74 years, you can still remember like you're reaching down that mountain and doing it again. The people here were starting to try to get underway. The Arizona Blue, the gunner officer and I were out in a bridge on a flag catwalk here, and we could see everything going on. When we put the Maryland in here, we couldn't get our 3 Kingfishers off, which were spotting planes. We got 2 off, and 1 was on there, but the only thing, and I got a photograph of it, was left as a pontoon. The plane is gone. Fortunately, the pilot is off, and he was over on the beach somewhere. As all of these ships were going down and hit, and